Thus begins the trend of SummerSlam taking place at one location for many years. Did WWE just become lazy one day and decide, meh, let's have SummerSlam take place at Los Angeles for the next 6 years, and then Brooklyn for the next 3 years? LA and Brooklyn being the only cities allowed to host SummerSlam since 2009 is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard of.
Knock it off, this is SummerSlam, you can't do that.
Well, now I am removing 3 sins for D-Generation X messing around with the SummerSlam graphics with their Shadow Puppet game, because it was a lot more entertaining than showing what we already know will happen with the matches tonight.
This is my best one. It's a big finish. Here we go.
Bullshit.
Oh, it's the kiss cam. Oh my,
PG5 DX jokes have their ups and sometimes their downs. This is the example of one of their downs.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Pressing button due to curiosity ultimately destroys whatever it was attached to cliche.
Start the show?
But how? Shawn Michaels destroyed the projector. How do you guys intend to start the show now? Pyro was late for the party. That sign's spelling error.
Oh, Mysterio!
Wow, another 2 sins are being removed for Rey Mysterio's incredible balance and picture-perfect moonsault. Doing very well in the early goings of this sin video.
I don't know anyone that can do this.
JR, you have clearly seen many other wrestlers perform that move before, so how can you say that you've never seen anyone that could do what Rey just did earlier? Haha, you knocked the camera over. Haha, you failed.
Here from Dolph Ziggler. Oh.
Dolph Ziggler inspires Seth Rollins. Ring post spanking.
And a running leg drop might do it.
JR somehow doesn't know the famous sir when he sees it. Sure, a famous sir is a running leg drop, but I'm just saying, who the hell knows that move is a simple running leg drop after Billy Gunn's usage of it? Ah.
Dolph Ziggler! Shoulders down and
Bullshit fast count from an obviously biased referee is always a sin. Dolph Ziggler got screwed on this night, I don't care what you say.
Jack Swagger, an MVP.
Seriously? An impromptu match at frickin' SummerSlam?
Everyone knows I'm a future WWE champion.
Not Vince McMahon, that's for sure. Can someone explain why this match exists? Because honestly, leading up to this pay-per-view event, neither MVP nor Jack Swagger had a feud. The last thing one of the big 4 pay-per-views of WWE needs is a random impromptu match with no meaning or momentum in it at all. What a devastating clothesline to the air.
this could be the turning point of this important match.
How the hell is this an important match in any way? Is a title on the line? Is a chance at a title on the line? Are their careers on the line? Is there tickets to Lady Gaga on the line? No. Well, don't know about the last one.
And it's time for the Playmaker!
No offense to MVP, but the Playmaker doesn't really seem like a devastating finisher. Spinning around and landing on your back after only being 2 to 3 feet in the air? Meh. Nearly 4 minutes of a video package involving the celebrity GMs of Raw, which by the way was annoying as hell, and a random interview with 2 celebrities instead of someone interviewing the wrestlers.
I'll be back. I definitely will be back.
It's been about 8 years and we still haven't heard from Freddie Prinze Jr. yet. Never trust a celebrity who says that they'll be back for revenge on someone. Holy shit, time fucking out! WWE managed to fit their championship belts around the waist of the Big Show somehow, and I can barely attach their replicas around my fat ass. Yeah, I admit, I'm kinda big. Don't worry, taking care of that this year.
Our legendary status, our great...
Ah, your voice broke.
I am the best in the world at what I do.
And the best thing that you do is constantly repeat that you're the best in the world at what you do, nothing more.
Yo, 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 yo.
Crime Time are assholes.
They always bring their own type of flavor, don't they?
The way Todd Grisham said flavor. Chris Jericho was starting to fall back before Shad Gaspar could connect with the big boot.
Jericho is somewhat arrogant.
Somewhat arrogant? Chris was one of the, if not the, most arrogant wrestler on the roster back in 2009. How does this qualify as somewhat arrogant?
Always has and always.
The referee never saw the Big Show tagging Chris, yet he qualifies this as a legal tag. It's not legal if the referee didn't see it. Otherwise, how do you explain the other instances where the referee actually does his job and removes the true legal competitors due to a tag not seen?
About the Jeff Hardy story.
CM Punk unintentionally promoting Jeff Hardy's My Life and My Rules DVD. Also, why change the name of Live for the Moment in the final cut? That first title sounds a lot better than My Life and My Rules.
So they can model their hair instead of helping their own children with their homework.
Why the hell do fans boo this? CM Punk is a motherfucking role model here. Helping your children with their homework is 100 times more important than modeling your hair after your idol. Removing a couple sins for that perfectly true statement. Punk is addicted to screenplays. And now we just shit our pants. Thanks a lot, Kane. Previously on WWE.
Khali would turn his attention
That's Kane! That's not the Great Khali. Seriously, Todd?
that he's not afraid at all.
Ugh, that was pretty embarrassing. Khali clearly saw Kane move out of the way before he even delivered the leg drop to the canvas. That was honestly hard to watch.
Trying to end this early.
Kane should have honestly stayed where he was in the pinfall, because despite the fact that Khali kicked out with his legs, his shoulders never left the mat. So Kane could have won right there.
Kane with a DDT.
For the first 2 counts, Khali's right shoulder was clearly off the ground, yet the referee ignored that and continued counting anyway. Also, this match was pretty slow and not that entertaining at all. Guess there's always that one time when a match sucks at one of the big 4 pay-per-views. Over 1 minute of looking at more celebrities as if that even matters to this pay-per-view event.
The Revival.
Fuck the Revival! Oh, wait, this is 2009.
And requesting this 2-on-1 handicap match.
What guy literally requests that he be placed in a 2-on-1 handicap match that's not 7 feet tall or just a big guy? Honestly, the legacy interrupting the return of D-Generation X was one of the best ideas I've seen during 2009. Made it perfect so that legacy wouldn't look weak going into SummerSlam. Man, 2009 was a great year when it came to entrances. Pyrotechnics left and right, especially for this epic entrance of D-Generation X. The sin is we won't get epic quality entrances like this for SummerSlam events anymore. And then the soldiers realized that their guns were equipped with live ammo and killed everyone in the nosebleed section. Well, can't deny this was one of the best entrances in recent SummerSlam history for the past 10 years. I'll deduct 10 sins for the great pyrotechnics, the soldiers, and the tank. And now Triple H just killed a large portion of the crowd. What a dick.
Over 17,000.
Commentators state the number of fans in attendance as though we give a shit cliche. Dog HBK. 53 seconds of nothing but watching the crowd with Hunter debating on whether or not he should talk.
You got a war!
In the form of a regular tag team match with traditional rules. Sounds like a hardcore war to me.
We cement our legacy.
Wah, wah.
The Cerebral Assassin.
Michael Cole has said that at least 5 times in almost every match that Hunter has ever contested in his career. And usually at the point where Hunter's not even doing anything in the ring. 40 seconds of staring contests and Hunter debating on whether he should tag in Shawn. If you're gonna tag him, just do it! Those kids right there somehow haven't fallen over from leaning too far on the barricade.
Cost him 5 years of his career in one point.
Bullshit, Shawn's back injuries cost him 4 years, not 5. Unless, of course, he got injured in 1998, but recovered in 2003, a year after he actually returned to the ring.
A cheap shot to the back.
What?! Ted DiBiase gave Hunter a cheap shot to the back? First off, that wasn't a cheap shot. And secondly, Ted clearly kicked Hunter in the gut, which, unless we've been mistaken all these years, is not in the back part of your body. What have you been drinking, Michael?
A blatant attack.
Which I needed to confirm for the past 8 seconds just in case that low blow wasn't blatant.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Jerry Lawler would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion.
Tag made to DiBiase.
Ah, you slipped.
On the roof of the stage.
Attempted copyright infringement.
Themselves up.
This tag team match was great in so many ways. Had its downs, but mostly it had its ups. And I'll remove 10 more sins because it was a great return for D-Generation X. Hunter, please cover that up. Ironic that DX's catchphrase is suck it, but no one wants to literally see your balls hanging out.
The one and only ECW champion, Christian.
One and only champion? So are you saying that Christian is the only wrestler to be the ECW champion? Because that's literally what your phrase means, Matt.
What a match you're about to see.
Josh Matthews' microphone is away from his face, and thus I can barely hear what he's saying. William Regal, Vladimir Kozlov, and Ezekiel Jackson were the League of Nations before that stable ever became a thing, and before 75% of that group even existed in WWE.
William Regal was announced as the #1 contender.
Because reasons. Ooh, shiny title. Better look at it now, because I ain't gonna win it 8 seconds later. For every second that this abomination of an ECW championship match took place, I am adding in a sin. This match was only 8 seconds long, so 8 sins have been added. Also, none of that would have happened if William had just removed his robe before the bell rung. Immediate post-match assault. Also, the long entrances, the stare down before the match began, only 8 seconds of a world title match at freaking SummerSlam, and a post-match assault basically means you guys just wasted 6 minutes of your time. Just like you probably have wasted however long this video is. 2.5 minutes of looking back at WrestleMania Access.
past Monday night.
Wow, we went from a recap of Access to a recap of last week's Raw, and I'm just sitting here thinking, what the hell's even going on now?
The awakened side of John Cena we haven't seen before.
Bullshit. This is the same John Cena we've seen every week. Don't try and think we're dumb, Michael.
WWE Championship!
The moment you realize that there's no pre-match promo for this WWE Championship match at one of the big 4 pay-per-views is the moment you realize that this match hasn't had much hype whatsoever. Spelling errors. That's not how you spell creepy. Couldn't come up with another word to match RKO. That sign right there foreshadows Randy Orton teaming with Daniel Bryan during the Team Hell No days 4 years later. This fan right here in the yellow shirt is either bored out of his mind from the pay-per-view or high as fuck. Take your pick.
That evokes as much emotion.
John Cena with the Bulldog on Randy Orton looking to become a 6-time world champion. I'm only saying this because Michael Cole is too busy reciting his boring line about John evoking emotion unlike any other wrestler, which we know because he recites that once or twice a week. Spitting your gum in the ring. Gross.
WWE title is on the line.
What? Oh my god, are you serious? The WWE title is on the line? I never knew that. What a shocking turn of events. Good move on Randy's part to fall out of the way from John's oncoming shoulder tackles, but that random clap beforehand looked pretty awkward.
I believe I can fly.
No offense to Randy, but while pounding the mat is his signature build up into the RKO, it's also the clear giveaway that the RKO is coming to whoever his opponent is. Just by hearing the sounds of Randy pounding the mat gives his opponents hundreds of ways to counter. One single back body drop and Randy figures, screw it, I have no chance of defeating John Cena whatsoever.
Here is your winner, Randy Orton!
What? Are you serious right now? Randy Orton clearly got disqualified by shoving the referee, yet he is announced as the winner? So did John Cena get disqualified from Randy shoving the referee? This decision makes literally no sense and deserves a double sin.
Mr. McMahon has reordered for this match to restart!
Who the hell told you that? You're clearly not wearing a headset and you were also walking around away from anyone that had a headset. Or are you just making things up as we go along? Hi, you dropped the championship.
You know what he's doing. No, I don't.
Really, Jerry? How the hell could you not know that Randy's trying to get himself counted out by walking away with his championship? This is something you've seen Lord knows how many times in WWE, yet you still don't see the obvious intentions of getting counted out?
He's getting counted out.
First a disqualification, then a count out. What's next, a phony pinfall?
This match will be restarted once again!
You call this entertaining? If this keeps out, we will be restarting this match over and over tonight until we're in next week.
Look at this. Feet on the ropes.
Holy shit, a phony pinfall actually did happen! Another referee comes out to inform the original official about what just happened on this night, but not in any of the other times that somebody won with their feet on the ropes, so I call major bullshit on that.
Oh, it's not gonna do it. Hey, what the?
Once again, WWE encourages their fans to jump into the ring and interrupt matches by planting Brett DiBiase in the crowd. If WWE has such a big problem with fans getting into the ring, then why don't they do something like, I don't know, not having other wrestlers portray fans, and yet they wonder why fans do this.
RKO! Come on now!
What? An RKO is not cheating, Michael. What do you mean, come on now? Quit your cheerleading. What ails you? I understand that this music's awesome, but WWE is acting like Jeff Hardy's never been world champion before when this is clearly his 3rd reign. What's so special about this title victory compared to his very first title victory in 2008? Just curious. Jeff Hardy clearly won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, yet the celebration it shows is him winning the WWE Championship from 2008. This promo has quite the continuity errors.
His end, Jeff Hardy.
At least until 2017, but then even you will be long gone from WWE. Oh, my kill switch!
Neither man can be disqualified.
Thanks, JR, I totally didn't know that.
The man is unable to climb a ladder. It's obvious that that individual cannot win the match.
It's so obvious that I had to state the obvious about the obvious. Wow, I said obvious a lot right there.
All legal.
CM Punk sees a much bigger ladder in the distance, but decides to choose a small ladder that has absolutely no chance of reaching the championship above the ring, all just because it was closer. Also, first ladder introduced is too small to reach the prize cliche.
Hardy now. I think Jeff calls that the Hardiac arrest.
Hardiac arrest.
Kicking the chair.
Really, Todd? Does that look like a chair to you in any way? Jesus, this is embarrassing. Ow, my hands!
Oh, nice.
That jump onto the stairs from Punk, followed by a chair shot in midair from Jeff, was one of the many cool moments of this match. Here's the center mover. Bad, Punk. Very bad. That GTS counter into the sunset flip earns another center mover. I guess these guys are about to go on a major roll here with center movers. Wait and see. Ceiling cam. I honestly believe that superplex hurt Punk more than it hurt Jeff due to Punk landing on the sharp edges of the ladder. But either way, that devastating superplex onto the ladder removes another 3 sins. Right here! Yes! While it was indeed countered, how would the average Swanton Bomb help Jeff win this match in any way? But Hardy! When I first saw this, I had completely forgotten about that table being set up right there. So this out of nowhere counter through the table earns yet another center mover. Though what doesn't make sense about this is how Punk managed to recover from going through a table within 35 seconds of it happening. Way to sell a table crash, Punk. I guess whenever the Spanish announce table was nowhere in sight, the ECW announce table always has to suffer. Kind of ironic to its name. Also, why is Matt Striker all alone? Where the hell is Josh Matthews? So much for the chair shots to the head is illegal in this whole entire company during the PG era rule, am I right? This match is still going on, yet the doctors have gotten out the stretchers. Couldn't they just wait until the match is over or something? What? You just got hit with a chair about 10 times, got hit in the face with one, then got a swanton bomb off a ladder through a table, and yet you're up and recovering from all that within 90 seconds? Punk really is no-selling, isn't he? Take that, stairs.
A shot to the ribs and CM Punk.
Another 10 sins removed for a great TLC match in Jeff Hardy's final pay-per-view appearance for the next 8 years. No doubt that this match is fun to look back on. Alright, I'm deducting another 3 sins for The Undertaker's surprise return. I admit it caught me off guard. However, Undertaker going after CM Punk, who did absolutely nothing to him in the past to cause him to be out of action for a few months, was one of the most random things I've ever seen.